Hey y'all. So those of y'all watching on YouTube, sorry I had to redo photo booth because it was tripping. But yeah, I think now it's probably just allergies. I don't know. I had a cold last week and the week before. Um, I think it was brought on by stress. But now it's just like inflammation. I have a lot of inflammation. And that's the thing, like my nose and my sinuses are always inflamed even when I'm not sick. So that's where it's hard to tell, because it's like pretty much it's an everyday thing for me. So I'm used to it, but it is frustrating because it's like I do everything I can about it. But I tell you, the air purifier really makes a big difference. It really does. It helps me sleep better at night. I've been sleeping really good. But of course, I still be in raging Irish Catholic alcoholic mode. I mean, that'd be a trip for real, but it'd be like that, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is, I mean, and I can say that because I'm doing everything I can about it, it's all I can do. And I just do what I can. So, I'm rocking this sweater thing. I got it Forever 21. I was like, so yeah, I have this is something I'm working on, focusing on my accomplishments and not only on sickness. Cause, it's like, when I get in the cycle of like playing the victim and, complaining, it's really toxic. And, so that's something I have to, work on. Um, so yeah, I'm hanging in there, it's just like, I swear my character defects have come out full swing, for real. I mean, and the thing is, when I play the victim, that only makes me feel more sick, mentally and physically too, because it's like, of course, if you fixate on things and you stress out about them and you talk in circles, which is exactly what I do, and it really is a vicious cycle. I mean, because once you get in that mode, it's hard to get out, once I'm in the raging Irish Catholic alcoholic mode, like, there's no turning back, and that's something I have to work on. But anyway, um, overall, I'm doing good. It's just, I don't know, it's been kind of a tough week, the grief, I'd be thinking about Flip, and yeah, it's been tough, and yeah, but it'd be like that. So, I'll be coming up on 7 months sober next month. So that's what's up. I always think of Flip whenever I say that's what's up, or every time I say for real, like aka FR, because that's how he would say it. Like I used to type for real, like for and then real, like in one word. I don't know why I did that. Like I don't know. I guess I was just trying to, make it so I didn't talk super ghetto, but like, but nah, like he would always type FR, and I remember like I would say to him like, what does that mean? Like even though I probably knew what it meant, but like I wanted to like make sure, you know what I mean? But nah, I think of him every time I say it because I don't know, like it just be so legit, like for real, like okay. But nah, I mean, I do think of him when I seriously do, Um, okay, I'm sorry, I have to give a shout out to my Equinox peeps because I love y'all so much. Like, okay, I'll be all over the place. But nah, like for real, because like, I be thinking of y'all, like, a lot of times when I'm in downtown Bethesda and I'll be hanging with my friend Amy and we'll walk past Equinox and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm Equinox peeps. Like, I'll be thinking of them, you know what I mean? But nah, okay, let me get into this point. So I've been doing really well at work and it's just been really exciting because I feel like I'm getting the hang of it and I'm on it. I'm not just, I'm not just improving. I'm like, like on the ball, you know what I mean? Like I'm doing the job. Um, so yeah, so I feel like things are going well overall, despite, you know, because of course, you know what? I think there's different levels of sickness. Like the time when I was in January, I don't know, I could have had a like negative for the COVID because I don't know, because like I couldn't get out of bed and yeah, I mean, that really took me out. I think that led to the alcohol relapse. I mean, it was a trigger, you know what I mean? Like, It really was, you know. And then there's times like now where I don't feel well. I don't feel great, but I can get out of bed. I mean, well, it is a struggle sometimes, I'll be honest about that. But no, I'm really proud of myself cuz I don't need to say who it was, but someone was saying something to me that I kind of, felt dismissed by, and I kind of felt like, because they were like, oh, you're not manic, or I think they were trying to like not have me put labels on myself about things, but still it's like it's kind of annoying when people do that. It's like, you know what, like like seriously, it's like I get they mean well by that, but anyway, let me not get into that. But no, seriously, because it's like, okay, like why all of a sudden, like I called this person out. I was like, why all of a sudden, well, I didn't say it like that. I didn't use my ghetto voice, like because like that would not be appropriate. But no, I did call them out on it, and I was like, and yeah, I was really proud of myself because sometimes I still struggle with the people pleasing and of course the perfectionism too. Those are two of my top character defects. I mean, those are just two of them. I mean, I have plenty of them. You know, okay. Anyway, um, but no, I mean, I think it's the same like when distinguishing whether something is like allergies, cold, or sinus infection, or whatever it might be. And that's not always easy because it's hard to tell the difference because a lot of the symptoms are very similar, and especially when you have it at a chronic level like I do, like it's kind of becomes an everyday thing. Then people are probably like, okay, like you always feel sick. What am I supposed to believe? But they do believe me. But it's just like people's energy. But anyway, but nah, I mean, it really is hard to tell the difference sometimes. You know what I mean? Because it's so similar, but it's really about identifying what it is. And then anyway, but let me not get into that. But no, things are going well at work. I'm pleased. I've been getting good feedback, and yeah, I feel like I'm doing really well, and it seems promising. So yeah, we'll see how I do through the holidays, and I think I see good things coming my way. But of course, lately I'd be fixated. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be thinking very pessimistically internally. Externally, I'd be like on the pink cloud, but like sorry, internally I'd be pessimistic AF. Like I'd be in the burnout mode. You know what I mean? Like I just be so pessimistic. Like, oh, like I'm a failure, and like I'm this and I'm that, and like this and that to the third, and it's just like it's just like tripping. But nah, in all seriousness, I'm really proud of myself, and I know people are proud of me too. So, but yeah, anyway, but at the end of the day, I know my body, and you know what, like my message to y'all is that y'all's feelings are valid. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Like, so anyway, but I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna do How Do I Live by LeAnn Rhymes. This is one of my favorites to cover, but yeah, let's get it. Okay, here we go. How do I get through one night without you? If I had to live without you, what kind of love would that be? Oh, I need you in my arms, need you to hold. You're my world, my heart, my soul. If you ever leave, baby, you will take away everything you did in my life. And tell me now, how do I live without you? I want to know, how do I breathe without you? If you ever go, how do I ever survive? oh, how do I live without you? There'd be no sun in my sky, there would be no love in my life, there'd be no world left for me and but baby, I don't know what I would do. I'd be lost if I lost you. If you ever leave, baby, you would take away everything real in my life. And tell me now, how do I live without you? I want to know, how do I breathe without you? If you ever go, how do I ever survive? How do I, oh, how do I live? If you ever leave, baby, you would take away everything. Need you with me, baby, don't you know that you're everything good in my life? And tell me now, how do I live without you? I want to know, how do I breathe without you? If you ever go, how do I ever survive? How do I, oh, how do I live?